You remember bassoon the 24th of February 2022, the day Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, marking a dramatic escalation of the conflict. Just remember it, we will talk about it later in this video. In the heart of the Middle East lies a land filled with history, culture, and a long-standing conflict that has captivated the world's attention for decades. The conflict between Palestine and Israel. But what exactly is this conflict all about? Let's break it down. That's just a taste of the wild world of facts we're serving up on this channel. Let's dive into it. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century when Jewish immigrants began arriving in the region, seeking to establish a homeland in their ancestral land. Throughout Europe, particularly in Eastern Europe, Jews faced discrimination, violence, and pogroms, organized massacres. The rise of nationalist movements often targeted Jews as scapegoats, leading to increased persecution. This fueled a desire among Jews for a safe haven where they could live without fear. This movement, known as Zionism, gained momentum, especially after the horrors of the Holocaust during the World War II. Jewish organizations and individuals began purchasing land in Palestine from the late 19th century onwards. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan, dividing the land into separate Jewish and Arab states. While Jewish leaders accepted the plan, Arab leaders rejected it, leading to a war between the newly declared State of Israel and its Arab neighbors. The war resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, leading to the creation of Palestinian refugee camps and deepening the animosity between the two sides. Over the years, numerous conflicts have erupted, each further entrenching the divide between Israelis and Palestinians. The Six-Day War in 1967 saw Israel occupying the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, territories that are home to a significant Palestinian population. The Hamas-led attack on the 7th of October involved a barrage of several thousand rockets directed at Israel, concurrent to an estimated 3,000 militants breaching the Gaza-Israel barrier and attacking Israeli military bases and civilian communities. The attack has been described as a major Israeli intelligence failure. Hamas said its attack was in response to the continued Israeli occupation of the Palestinian territories, the blockade of the Gaza Strip, the expansion of illegal Israeli settlements, threats to the status of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and the plight of Palestinian refugees and prisoners. We will talk about Hamas in detail in my next video. Fact 1. There are several videos on the internet that show how Israeli forces attack the common civilians, including children, but everyone ignores it like nothing is happening. Fact 2. Social media platforms also banning those who are posting related to Palestine. Fact 3. It seems like even Muslim nations don't want to talk about this matter. Fact 4. The UN ceasefire is like a lollipop to the people demanding it for a while. Fact 5. Faisal bin Musaid Al Saud, former king of Saudi Arabia.
ونحن حينما نصارح بسياستنا لا يهمنا أن يزعل الغرب أو أن يتكدر الشرق لأن الشرق والغرب اتفقوا على هضم حقوق العرب وسلبهم أراضيهم المقدسة.
Made the oil crisis in 1973 in those countries that supported Israel. Now, no one has the guts to do it for revolution. Tensions often flare up, leading to periods of violence and bloodshed. Both sides have experienced loss and suffering, with civilians bearing the brunt of the conflict. Even the Russia and Ukraine war hasn't stopped yet. So, how do we believe that the Israel and Palestine war will be stopped? No one has the answer, because it's been several years. But we can make this possible by taking a few steps, not depending upon all these organizations, but by doing ourselves. While you watch this video, I want everyone to post daily stories that are happening right now in Israel and Palestine. For example, 34,183 people have been killed and 77,084 have been wounded in Israeli attacks. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. See you in my next video.